This is the basement at 307 Cascadilla Street. The door is off the kitchen. Go ahead and slide the latch and come on down. Have a few steps down. It's all pretty unfinished. There's a landing. And then this has the door to the outside. There's the view of the neighbor's house. I'm going to go down the next few steps backwards because the headroom's kind of low for my height. And then here's most of this is a poured foundation done in 1910. I think it was hand poured. You can kind of see those diagonal lines from each batch of hand mixed concrete. They did it kind of sparse for today's standards, but it's held up. This is the water meter and water entry. There's the 100 amp electrical service. Got some return ducts in a metal cabinet here that you can keep or we can send off to recycling. Got the gas meter and intake. Got a bunch of ductwork here. This is the newer foundation they put in, I would guess 1940s. This tilted down a little bit, so we jacked it up and put in a long triangular piece, and that's held up, hasn't sagged since then. The floor kind of drops down here from that first settlement. This is the window to the outside. This rotted out on the bottom. I just noticed that a couple days ago. I'm going to replace that piece. I think that's going to be, they don't make these sash anymore, so I think it's going to be better just to repair it. And we're back to the concrete for the rest of the foundation. So one electrical outlet here. Have a second window off to the east. This one's a lot better shape. Can get the view. This is one on the south wall. Got a light here. Let's turn that on. Hot water heater. And the back of the furnace. There's a big space here that doesn't have any ducts. So about half the basement you can walk around and not bang your head. But where these ducts are, if you're anything over about 5'6", you will bang your head unless you're really careful. I still have some bruises from working this past week. I'm going to walk around the furnace here. Here's the front of the furnace. Bang goes the ductwork. Gah! And we've got the other side of the hot water heater. Got some more foundation, more ductwork. There's a light here. Let's turn that on. There's a washer hookup, and there's a gas for a gas dryer, I guess, and there's electric for a dryer, vent for a dryer. That hasn't been used since we moved in '94, so I have no idea how the condition is on any of that. This sink likewise, I'm going to fiddle with the pipes and figure out if it even works at all. It may or may not. I'll put that on the website when I figure it out. It's one of these old kind of concrete sinks. We're on the west wall of the foundation now. This is the bottom of the stairs. Bump into a duct. And there's an area here you can actually walk around without getting banged. That is the basement at 307 Cascadilla. We moved this stuff out in the next few days. Should have it cleared by the end of the week.